It's the moment Egypt's protesters have fought for, an election in which the results might be a surprise. But with the violence-racked run-up to the vote, it's not been easy getting to this point. University student Habiba El-Husseini is not hopeful.
I honestly don't want to be pessimist. I want a better future for us, but now I don't think it's the right time for them to take place, but they have to take place.
It's a dilemma discussed in Husseini's political science class at the American University in Cairo. Political sociologist Saeed Sadek asked students about their involvement in the protests.
Anybody went to Tahrir? No. Very good. So two? Only two this time?
Habiba Husseini says she plans to visit Tahrir Square to oppose the government crackdown on demonstrators, not to support the protesters' anti-military cause.
We're in very unstable times and the economy is a disaster. So this is not what they should be focusing on now. We should be focusing on our economy, our tourism, everything else except that.
As you see, there was division of labor.
Saeed Sadek says the military gives some Egyptians a sense of stability after the tumultuous events of the Arab Spring.
The military is basically middle class, urban middle class, and they have many economic interests.
But the civil-military conflict in Tahrir Square is not the only source of tension. Sadek blames Islamist politicians for inspiring further resentment and unrest.
Political Islam is not Islam. These are politicians who are using religion to reach power. And they are building that on class struggle, division between the village and the city, Bedouin life and modern life. And they built on that.
These different voices have left some Egyptians even more alienated. Cairo salesman Salah Hassan.
We are entering a dark thing, a dark stage, because the majority of the parties have political and personal interests, and they do not express the public opinion, the working class, because, as they say, we represent the silent majority.
At the American University in Cairo, Professor Sadek is challenging his students to understand where they fit in Egypt at this historic crossroads.
Are you the majority or the minority?
No matter how uncertain these days might be for many Egyptians, experts say the results of the elections might make that question a little easier to answer. Elizabeth Arrott, VOA News, Cairo.